Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with today's load prompt, and it is based on Melissa Ethridge and the fact that she's gone full circle and returned to her roots on Broadway. And so our challenge was to scrap about a time, some way that you've gone full circle in your life, or you know someone who has. So I was reminded of when in 1980, Don Henley was asked if he thought the Eagles would ever, that was a slip of the tongue, Beatles, if the Eagles would ever perform again or get back together and record again. And his answer famously was, when hell freezes over. So that was before John and I got together. And I will tell you, he was absolutely not a fan of the Eagles. And I remember asking him one time if there were always rumors that they were going to get back together. And I asked him one time if they ever got back together, would he take me to the concert? And his answer was the same as Don Henley's, when hell freezes over. Well, lo and behold, 14 years later, they got together, made an album called When Hell Freezes Over, and they did a tour. And on July 2nd of that tour, they were at Houston's Rice Stadium, and Melissa Ethridge was their opening act. So this is from the front of the t-shirt I got there. I loved Hotel California, and even non-Eagles fans like John liked Hotel California. And this was the back, and then underneath it were some the like set list songs and some other stuff. But so I thought I'd do that. And this is a photo of Melissa Ethridge from around that time, and she's kind of sitting in a circle. So why don't I take advantage of that? And I'm just going to fussy cut that circle. So it was July in Houston, and it was an outdoor stadium in a beautiful area of town, by the way. Rice University is one of the most beautiful campuses, I think, in the country. But we got there early because I wanted to see Melissa Ethridge, and she was awesome. And John, if he were here today, would tell you that even he enjoyed the Eagles. So I'm just distressing the edges of most of the elements. I've got a lot of stuff from Spectrum Sherbet. These little circles are there for the circles, and they are from Where To Next by Vicki Boutin. I've got rub-ons from 49 and Market, from Spectrum Sherbet, and probably also from Spectrum Gardenia. I think these are from Spectrum Gardenia. So I pulled out Together because the Eagles were together again. And I pulled out the word hello because I'm going to take away the O, and that'll be the hell. And my title's going to be Hell Freezes Over. And I've got a bunch of tickets in a lot of different Spectrum Sherbet colors, different types of tickets. And I thought I'd kind of use those. I'm only going to distress the side that's going to show, and putting it together ought to be okay. I picked one of the patterns that has the big circle. Turns out I've used most of them, so I'm kind of running low on my 49 Market paper supplies. I have so many packages of rub-ons and other goodies. I've got two washi tape stamp thingies, and I've got this branding strip. I thought I'd make a shelf for all of the other stuff, and then put the hell right here, and then freezes over down here. And I had thought I would use this alpha, but I think it's too small. So I think I'm going to use this one. This came in the October Mind the Scrap kit. And it's called Willow and Sage, and I'm sure that goes with some collection. But it has all the colors that are in Spectrum Sherbet. And the bottom is gold glitter, and who doesn't love an alpha dipped in gold glitter? So, and then I'm going to throw in a vellum Amy Tangerine camera. I'm going to include the butterflies because it was a change. So let's just start with the first part. I'm going to put this down here. And together could also refer to the fact that John and I were together at the concert, even though he said, when hell freezes over. And let's see. And I cut the branding strip into uneven pieces, and I'll put that up there. And I've got some other rub-ons that I may add in later, but right now I know for a fact I want these there. So let me cut the O off of there, and I can probably use that for something else, but I need to put it where I will be able to find it. Let's arrange the photo cluster first. I kind of want to start with the tall guy there, kind of come down in sizes, and then do that. Maybe make it taller, but kind of have that open spot there where I can put something else. And I've got this tag, which I thought could go there. And now let's see how these things stack up. I wanted to put this maybe there, covering that little area there. And then this, maybe I'll raise that up, or maybe not. I'll put that right beside it. And then I have this, which I could slide in. Maybe right there. I think I like that. So I need to push it up because I forgot to put these guys down. And I'm going to do this here. And then this. Overlapping that, and because it's kind of raised, I should be able to, let's see if that goes in there. I think that's about where we saw it end up, let me get that right there. Now I'm going to do, well, why don't I go ahead and put it down there. Let's see, this came next. I need to go from the other direction like I started. I wanted to do that, maybe. And that could go there, and there, and there. Why don't I actually place that right there? Let me get, it's hard to kind of design the way you want these to go and then put them back the same way the next time. So I'm just going to wing it. Do that. And then this goes under there. And I'm just going to put a little liquid glue and tack that down. And hopefully I can lift it up to put this there. And I'll put liquid glue on it so I can move it around if it's not in the right place. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Now, let's see if we do this right here and this right here. I'm actually going to move this down and put these kind of at a wonky angle to each other, like so. And I'm just going to anchor, I'm going to glue this bottom part down on the photo of the band from the back of the t-shirt. And then I'm going to kind of just put this bottom part down there so there's nothing showing under it. And then I think we decided that this would go there, and it seems to work. And I'm going to do that right there. And this right here. And this little one here. Just kind of out the way there. And I'm going to use this camera, the camera and the stamps or something. I thought I might do a torn piece of these stamps. And they're just solid. There's no printing on them. So the beauty is you could stamp them. I'm not going to here, but these I'm going to save, and those will get stamped. Okay, so I want to use part of this over here. I'm going to go with a short part. And I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to try to tuck it under here, and tuck it under there, kind of have that there, and I really want the teal piece to come out over here. So I'm going to pull this up, and I'm going to kind of sneak that underneath. And pull it out there. Now I'll glue this back on kind of in the same place. And here I need to get that down. Okay, and do I want this there or here? If I did it here, you could see the stamp underneath it, and I kind of like that about it. So let me do this. Okay, and I think I'm not going to use these stamps. So let's do, I don't know if I want hell to be like this, all in one word, or if I want to cut the letters apart and take them around the circle like I'm going to do the rest. I think I prefer it all together, maybe right here. I'll move it over so that when I start with the freezes over, I'm going to go with the inside circle and let a lot of the green be on the outside of the letters. So we'll see how that works out for me. Okay, there, and I like that that's in black and white. And then we're going to start pulling letters from here. I'm not going to worry about the colors. Do I want it inside? I'm going to go here. And let's do a green and then a yellow. It's got all the Spectrum Sherbet colors and in the Spectrum Sherbet tones too, which is nice. Oh, I need another E. Let's go with a yellow E. I don't know why I pulled a D. And let me do a Z, and it's time for another pink, I guess. And another E. I need a blue. And an S in green. And I hope that works because I'm putting glue on and they're not gonna come up. And then an O, and it's yellow. Oh, there's no yellow O. Yes, there is. Down, it's a yellow 0. And a V needs to be pink. It doesn't need to be. I don't have to have them in the same order, but and then another E. I'm using up a lot of E's. And this E would want to be blue. And I don't have a blue one, so I'm going to go with a green one. And I need an R. And what color do I want? If there's a blue, I would like that one. If not, and there's not, I'm going to take a pink. But that's pink. So, yellow. Wow. Here, this one is kind of bluish. It's not. It's too close in color to that one. So I'm going to go with the pink. And I'm going to put that aside and pull up some rub-ons and see if I can find a rub-on that would be good right there. I have a there is a, let's see, that's a photo. What do I have? I have a whole slew of stars right here in the pink line. So why don't I do a let me cut the little beads off. I'm going to do a layering technique of these rub-ons, and we'll see how that works out for me. I'm going to put this here. I can use it a little bit shorter. Let me go like this. There. There's some white stitching along in that circle. There's some, I want to say latitude, longitude lines, and I've got something that kind of mimics that, and I've got all kinds of stitching in different colors. So now I thought I could grab it by that top star. Let me just kind of do the stars as we go down. This doesn't have to be perfect. And if it leaves some stuff behind on the acetate, I keep telling myself that's okay, but then I go back and rub it in. Okay, there. And I'm going to go with some of this right in here. Just trying to build up an interesting combination of mixed media looks. And let's see what the reveal is like there. Yeah. When we get to the part that is rub-on on top of rub-on, the results you could pull up the lower layer, but it appears that that seemed to work all right. And I'm going to take some stitching and those little, because I've cut the backing, I've pulled the backing off of that. I'm going to use these little kind of wooden beads. I'm going to put them right there. And I'll do another one of those blue and green globy looking. Look, I got some on that stuck to my finger, and that's okay. And that doesn't matter that that didn't come off perfectly. I have this that can go, let's see where. I'll go there. Just a whole different kind of orientation and relation to the circle. Everything I'm judging in its orientation to the circle. So the circle's the main attraction here, the main element. Okay. Those little beads sticking to my fingers are beginning to creep me out. Okay, that works. Now, I'm going to get some stitching I'm going to put some right here, and I'm going to put some, a little small one, kind of right here. And then this long zigzag stitch. I thought could go here. And I'll let it maybe even overlap onto there. And I have a small orange stitch that could go here. And then I have another orange stitch. I'm just going to stitch it up all over the place. This orange stitch can go on this tag. And then this one can go on this tag. Okay, and then I have one more down here that is a light pink. And where do I want to put it? It's coming off, so let me just kind of put it right there, just for the heck of it. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna do, and you can see where it is. I'll do the rubbing off camera, and the journaling for this is going to be on the back. I will write July 2nd, 1994. Rice Stadium, Houston. And then I will explain the title and all of that stuff in my journaling. And that also will be the description of my post in the LOAD gallery. So that's what's going to be written on the back of the page. So thank you for watching. Bye.